Yo, I hit the record button and that's crazy. God, have your way. Cover this video. Allow it to be what you want it to be. I know what I want it to be, but if I'm putting you at the center of it, just take it over, God. It's really my prayer. Like, you are the God of creativity. So download your creativity to me so that the people that are called to this channel, that are called to walk this journey with me, as we walk this journey together, God, allow them to be cultivated and captured into this. Allow them to see you through what I do. In Jesus' name, amen. So, hey, I don't know if I'm putting that in there or not, but that was sincere. Like, God is a God of creativity. And God is, if God is on the inside of me, then I have to be creative. My favorite book says, in the beginning, God created. So if God is the God of creation, then God is on the inside of me. I have to be creative. So with that being said, welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, so listen, I was watching a video I was scrolling on TikTok, and I was thinking about our identity. And I'm like, I prayed to God. One of my prayers was to God, and as I turn 35 in a couple of days, my prayer was, God, let me not self-sabotage this year, because I listened to what one of my mentors was telling me, and she was saying, don't self-sabotage different seasons. Don't self-sabotage, you have that about you. So that was my biggest prayer. I fear failure, and sometimes I can be my worst enemy. So the words of affirmation is super big for me. So not in a sense of trying to identify myself with others' affirmations of me, but allowing myself to get out of my own head. Again, if we're talking about mental health, because that's a big thing for me, and you want to break free from those things that tell you you're not good enough, that tell you you're not smart enough, you're not strong. Those lies the devil tells you, those are strictly from Satan. You want to build a community that says, yo, you're dope, you're amazing. And again, they may describe you in different things. So what I did today, knowing that I was gonna, I was battling some things, I was like, let me ask some people, describe me in 3 words. And I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna put it up here, right? And we're gonna look at a few of them together. Just be transparent, right? We're gonna see them here. And with that, right? So, look at this one. This one right here is from my nephew. I have no children. I have a bunch of nieces and nephews. Love them all to death. My nephew, he's the one that made me an aunt. This is his response. You gotta love the kids. But then you gotta give people, if I love you, I'm gonna get on your nerves. It's just in me. So if I don't get on your nerves, you may question like, yo, does Dawn really, So the last one I'm gonna show y'all is this one right here. Like, ma'am, my sister sent this to me. I said, okay, that's what we doing? Okay. So find your community that can affirm you, right? Not validation in the sense of, yo, you're not you need these words to be puffed up, but allow your self-sabotage mindset to say, yo, I'm not as bad. I'm not as far off as I thought. You know, I was looking at something, I'm like, dang, they really see me as I'm really strong. I'm really strong to them. Cool, bet. Let's keep going. And it'll give you that extra push sometimes. So, yeah. That's what I want this channel to be about. That community. Like, when you come to these videos, I want you to be like, yo, I'm encouraged. I don't have all the answers, right? So I was talking to one of my barbers, and I gotta get a haircut, so don't throw shade. I was talking to one of my barbers back in South Carolina, and he was talking about how he's creative. And I'm like, bro, yes. And he's like, yo, I'm not just talking about being a barber, like, I'm dope at poetry. And I heard some of his stuff, he sent it over, and he is. And I'm like, yo, most creatives are creative in more ways than one. Just be creative. I want to build a community where different creatives come together, have conversations. I want to build a community where when you're struggling and you want answers, you're going to be able to pull up this YouTube channel and find the answers to your questions. I may not have the answers to the questions, but what I can do is, within my community or within resources, we can pull in a life coach that may be able to help us answer questions. There may be a photographer other than myself that has a different technique of way to do things. But that's what I want to do. I want to grow. I want to grow my faith. I want us to grow our faith together. So let's do it. Join this community. Subscribe, like, all the good things. The next video that you'll probably see, it'll be kind of like self-care type, gearing towards 35. Not really doing nothing big, just knowing that I made it to 35 and that 35 is going to be a dope year for me. I'm excited about it. One thing I would say is this. Y'all are gonna grow with me, because y'all gonna see me get my apartment. Y'all gonna see me get a car. We gonna go shopping together for furniture. We're gonna do it all. Like, when I get my own photography studio, I'm gonna walk y'all through the space. We're gonna pray over it together. When I get my apartment, we're gonna touch and agree that God does his big one. Right? And he will. So, y'all, I'm excited about this. Like, I'm super nervous. I think my nerves kind of went down a little bit because I did like 12 takes of this video. But let's be creative together. In the comments, like, I want y'all to tell me what's one way that you feel you're most creative. Again, you may not be a photographer like me. That's fine. You may paint. You may write. You may be a basketball player, and that's your way of being creative. I don't know how to be a basketball player. I tried in school and I failed miserably. But what's your way of being creative? Talk to me. Let me know what your version of creativity looks like to you, and let's grow it. So I started a YouTube channel now, right? My thing is, why not now, right? I've watched thousands and thousands of YouTube videos over the course of time, and I'm like, yo, I'm scrolling, watching people vlog and do this and do that, and I'm like, oh, they're creative. But then God said, yo, I put that same creativity on the inside of you. Why are you not using it? And I'm just thinking, oh God, okay, yes, I'm a photographer, so I'm gonna be creative in that aspect. God said, no, you're not finding the answers because you are supposed to give the answers to the questions that you're searching for. So I'm going to start this YouTube channel, one, for myself, because I can prove to myself that I can be consistent in something, and that I can show up for myself in a creative space that gets me out of my element, that I don't like talking in front of people. I see this as an aspect of talking in front of people because you guys are watching me. And this is not going to be my main setup. I'm going to be everywhere, right? I'm going to be at coffee shops. I'm going to be sitting down at a church. I'm going to have, my own space where I'm talking to y'all, coffee conversations, creative conversations, Christian conversations. All those conversations we can have right here, right? And I think, that's what I want to do. I want to create a space where I can be creative, but let other people be creative with me, right? I'm not going to do the whole intro. My favorite color is, my favorite animal, my favorite food. We'll get into that at another time. But I just wanted to say thank y'all for everyone you're watching this right now. Like, you clicked on this video. What did I do? I bet on myself. I'm about to be 35 in 7-8 days today. If this video goes up, the goal is to get it up by October 1st. And on my birthday, I'll be 35 on the 8th. And it's like, I want to create a community that I need. So this is for me as much as it is for y'all, right? So I'm talking to this camera, but I'm also speaking to the future me, because I can compare myself to I can watch somebody's YouTube video. I'm like, oh, well, I don't have that lighting. I don't have this, even though I have it. But start with what you have. How am I recording this right now? I have my iPhone and I'm sitting in a chair. Like, simple as that. I hit record. Like, I bet on myself. So if you have made it all the way to the end, that means you're a real one. So I appreciate you, right? So a joke that I always interact with people that know me, when I send them an audio message, they know I am a little long-winded. So I say, hey, look, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, or to this audio, when I send them an audio message on their phone or messenger, or however I send it, I'll ask them a stupid question. Like, what is 3 plus 5, right? And if they don't, in their response back to me in the audio, they don't tell me 8, I know they ain't listened all the way through. So if you made it to the end of this video, I want you to put up 3 emojis. I want you to put up a camera emoji, because you are encouraging me to step out and continue to create. I want you to put your favorite color, heart. So like, if your favorite color is red, if your favorite color is blue, pink, find that heart in the comments. And the last one, my favorite coffee. I'm an iced coffee person right now. It's getting into the fall season, so we might have to switch it up. But what is your drink of choice? I'm gonna leave that to y'all to put y'all discretion in there. But find an emoji. There may be a teacup. Their iPhones have like a boba tea emoji. Whatever your drink is, put those 3 emojis. A camera to show me that you want me to go forth and keep building and push myself. Your favorite color, heart. And I want you to put your favorite drink emoji in the comments. So let's build this community together. I thank you for watching. I love you. And that's it. Invest in myself. I want to create a community that I need. So this is for me as much as it is for y'all, right? So I'm talking to this camera, but I'm also speaking to the future me, because I can compare myself to I can watch somebody's YouTube video. I'm like, oh, well, I don't have that lighting. I don't have this, even though I have it. But start with what you have. How am I recording this right now? I have my iPhone and I'm sitting in a chair. Like, simple as that. I hit record. Like, I bet on myself. So thank y'all for watching this. Subscribe to this, journey. What does this look like? What does 35 look like for me? Take this journey with me. What does this Christian walk look like for us, right? What does it look like to be a creative in the kingdom?